Hello, students. Let's start our new lesson Heritage of India. Students, as you know, unit test will be conducted, and you have to prepare all three lessons thoroughly and properly. And you have to write all the textual question answer in your fair book also. Clear? So now I'm going to teach you lesson number 1 Heritage of India. India is a land of ancient culture. Ancient means a very old. Ancient Indian scripture. Ancient Indian scripture Vishnu Puran states that ancient Indian scripture Vishnu Puran, scripture means Shastra. So Vishnu Puran states that Uttaram yat samudrasya हिमाद्रेश्यम दक्षिणम वर्ष तद भारत नाम भारती यत्र संतति. It means India extends from Himalaya in north to the Indian Ocean in the south. It means that India extends, means starts from the north of the in the north from Himalaya and ended to the Indian Ocean. It is said that new descendants are called Indians. The person, those who are living between north to the south, from the Himalaya to the south, they are called as descendants. Descendants means descendants. They are called as descendants. Vanshaj. Descendants means Vanshaj. In the beginning of any auspicious ceremony, Bharatvarsh, Bharatkhand, Jambudweep and Aryavat words are used while taking resolution. Now, what do you mean by auspicious ceremony? In the beginning of any religious ceremony, in the beginning of religious ceremonies, Bharatvarsh, Bharatkhand, Jambudweep, Aryavat words are used. Our country is gifted with a natural boundaries not created by human beings. Natural boundary in the Himalaya, in the north, and in the eastern side, western side and the southern sides. Natural boundary as a sea. For example, in the eastern side we have Bay of Bengal, in the western side Arabian Sea, and in the southern side Indian Ocean. So India is gifted with a natural boundary at the north, Himalaya, the south, Indian Ocean, in the east, that Bay of Bengal, and in the west, Arabian Sea. From all over the world, different countries mesmerized by Indian prosperity and came to trade, settle, and mingle with Indian culture. From all over the world, different countries, people of different countries, mesmerized means attracted by Indian prosperity and came to trade, settle, and mingle means mixed with the Indian culture. They were greatly attracted by the Indian prosperity richness. India was considered as golden sparrow in the ancient period of time. So people came to India for trade and settled down over here and mixed with Indian culture. Due to the mutual exchange, many changes have been seen in our culture. So they settled in India, and there was a mutual exchange, and many changes have been seen in our culture. And in this way, our heritage, our rich heritage, is transferred from one generation to another, and it is continuously progressing. Our youngsters, our forefathers transfer generation to us, and we are transferring this generation to our future generation. So it is continuously progressing. Students, you have already studied India and location and area of India in 9th standard. So students, you have to remember for only section A the objective type question answers that India stands on 7th rank area wise, and population wise India stands on the second rank. That you have to remember. Area wise 7th rank and population wise second rank. Now, rich and varied heritage. Our motherland has bestowed rich and varied heritage to us so as to the world. Now, rich and varied. Varied means different. Bestow means blessed. Our motherland has blessed rich and varied heritage to us. Rich, prosperous, and varied means different. Varied heritage to us. Indian culture have been trade oriented and peace loving. Sat, Chit, Anand are realized from Indian culture. Indian culture have been trade oriented, so that's why many people from other countries mesmerized by Indian prosperity, attracted by Indian prosperity, and came to trade and peace loving. Sat means Satya, truth, which never dies. Chit, consciousness, concentration. Anand, pleasure, are realized from Indian culture. Beside this, Indian culture prospered with the mutual exchange of different culture of other country which came to India and settled here. We have already learned, students, mutual exchange. Many changes have been seen in our culture. They have accepted the values of non-violence and peace from our country. The other tribes, those who were settled in our country, have accepted the values of non-violence and peace which have been adopted. Admire means praise by the world. People right from the beginning of the Indus Valley civilization till today means ancient to the modern, from ancient period of time to the till today, have made our country rich and wealthy with their intellectuality, ability, talent, and skill. From the ancient period of time to the modern time, people make our culture or our country rich, wealthy with their intellectuality, ability, talent, and skill. Innumerable scholars, thinkers, artisans, artists, sages, saints, sadhu, rishimani, scientists, historians have contributed to the growth and development of our culture. Students, you have already learnt in the 9th standard. Okay, our saint, our sages, artists contribute a lot to the growth and the development of our culture. Okay, various scriptures, Vishnu Puran and all, clear? Then Ramayana, Mahabharata epics. Then new discovery of zero decimal system that made our culture, that's prosperous. Culture is a sum of habits, values, customs, traditions, and conduct of the lifestyle of the human. Total of habits, our values, custom, rit, rivaj, tradition, and conduct of the lifestyle of human. Meaning of culture. Culture means a way of life, how we are living our life. It is made of changes that occur in public life, social rules, regulations of different society. It can be said that culture is the total of our habits, values, customs, traditions, and our ideals, leading humans to the highest level. So students, you have to learn meaning of culture. Culture is a sum of habits, values, customs, tradition and conduct of lifestyle of human. Culture is a total of habits, values, customs, tradition, ideals, leading humans to a highest level. Now, cultural heritage of India. Heritage means what? A valuable gift from our forefathers, from our ancestors to us. Indian history is thousands of years old. We always say in our school pledge, I love my country and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. In this context, heritage is a valuable, precious gift from our motherland to the whole world about the mysteries of human life. So, heritage, a gift from our forefathers, means our purvaj to us. Indian history is thousands years of old, and it is the precious gift from our motherland to the whole world and about the mysteries of human life. Mysteries means rahasya, mysteries of human life. Now, our heritage, they divided into two divisions. Students, you have to learn cultural heritage of India and natural heritage of India as a difference wise also and as a short note also. Natural heritage of India. Students, natural heritage that we all obtain from the nature. So you have to define it. What is natural heritage? In the textual exercise also, question number 2 in that, the second one, explain the meaning of natural heritage. State what does it comprise of. So you have to write it down, the meaning of natural heritage, and 4 components are given to you. You have to describe it. Natural heritage is the result of close relationship between nature, environment and human life. Our natural heritage is unique and varied. Unique and varied. Varied means different. It includes the features like you know very well: mountains, forest, deserts, rivers, streams, seas, trees, plants, creeper, flowers, leaves, all the type of insects, different types of landscapes, wide range of minerals, different types of vegetations, different types of plants and animals. All these things we obtain naturally, that included in the natural heritage. Students, we all are the children of nature, and nature has made beautiful arrangement for our food, water, air and dwelling to cater our all the needs. We obtain food, water, fresh air, everything from the nature. We treat nature with respect and we have faith on it. The example of our close relation with the nature that describe in the stories of Panchatantra and Jatak tales of the Buddhist religion. Panchatantra is a story and Jatak tales of the Buddhist religion. There are several types of classical music and folk music, several ragas that are also based on prahar, means periods of days. Similarly, Ayurveda, different types of jadibutis, medicines and all, Unani nature care are also totally based on the nature. Now landscape. Beautiful landscapes are generally formed due to different shapes of the land that I have already taught you in the 9th standard. Because of convergence and divergence of the plate, different shapes of the land form. So here Himalaya is a beautiful landscape. It has endowed the Indians, given the Indians abundantly, means in a more quantity, with useful vegetation and minerals. Himalaya provides us useful medicines and vegetations, medicinal plants and minerals. Strange birds, animals and mountain peaks that covered with a snow. Brimming rivers are the gift of the Himalaya. Brimming means the rivers full of water, continuous flow of the rivers. Forest of Tarai and pilgrimage places, Yatra Dham, Amarnath, Badrinath, Kedarnath, summit like Nanda Devi are in Himalayas. Since ancient period of time, Himalaya has a greater importance for India. Now rivers, another component of natural heritage of India is rivers. So rivers, the word Lokmata is used for rivers. We are worshipping rivers. Rivers are considered as our Lok Mata. Rivers have been providing natural ways since ancient times. Indian culture has flourished on the bank of two rivers, Indus and Ravi. The rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Indus, Narmada, Godavari, Krishna, etc. have profoundly influenced the people of India. Previously, in the ancient period of time, people used to live nearby bank of the river. So, Indian culture has flourished on the river bank. Rivers are the great source of drinking water, domestic use, irrigation, electricity and waterways. Waterways means inland waterway for the water transportation. Beside this, man was dependent on river to develop the industries of clay utensils, making of different kinds of clay utensils, plasterings and the building of house. So rivers not only provide us water, it also useful to us to develop the industries of clay utensils, plastering, building of house. River water has made human life beautiful and prosperous. Landscape scene at dawn and dusk. Landscape scene at dawn. Dawn means early in the morning, dusk means the darkness, night. Are very fascinating on the side of river. These are the one great source of inspiration for the artists. Those who want to draw the picture have enriched the lives of the people by developing the aesthetic sense. So rivers are considered as our Lokmata. Vegetation of India. People of India are environment lovers since ancient time. It is proof It's a love and affection toward flower and shrubs and plants. Humans, animal, birds are dependent on the trees for their food. We are worshipping banyan trees and the peepal trees, and basil means tulsi are worshipped in India. We are eating different types of cereals, pulses, oilseeds, plants, green fields, prosperous herbs, packed of the forest, medicinal plants have ultra enriched our life from the ancient period of time. Herde, amla, behda, aloe vera, ardusi, neem. These all are the medicines and flowers like rose, lotus, mogra, damro, sunflowers, juhi, jasmine have made the human life very beautiful, fragrant and healthy and prosperous. So vegetation plays most important role in human life, and it is proof the love and affection towards flowers and shrubs and plants. Humans, animals, birds depends on the trees for their food. Clear? Now wildlife. India is a nature lover since ancient time. It is the country with the animal love culture. Students, you have already learned this chapter in 9th standard. Different types of wild animals lives in the forest. This is the one of another components of the natural heritage of India. Tiger, lion, elephant, rhino, foxes, bear, deer, sambar, rabbit, python, snake, mongoose, lizard, porcupine. Like many such organisms are found and seen. Different types of elephants, different types of tigers, means white tiger, and all that we have seen in India. Ancient lions in the world are found only in Gir forest, that you know very well. Our religious belief has given the status of gods and goddesses a vehicle to some of the wild animals. Like you know very well, tiger, peacock, alligators, eagles, etc. Our national currency is highly valued by having the figure of 4 lions. That you have to remember. Horse, elephants and bull. That you have to remember, students. Our currency is highly valued by having figure of 4 lions, horse, elephants and bull. Furthermore, to protect the wildlife, self reserves are created and even laws also created for the protection of the wildlife. So different types of animals that we observe in the forest. Students, you have to write it down the name of all the animals, insects, and you have to remember this thing that in our national currency is highly valued by having figure of 4 lions, horse, elephant and bull. Okay, so wildlife sanctuaries and national parks established by the government for the protection of the wildlife, and strict laws enacted by the government for the protection of the wildlife. So students, explain the meaning of natural heritage and explain the components of the natural heritage. So in that, explain the meaning, that the result of close relationship between nature, environment and human lives. It includes the feature like mountain, forests, deserts, rivers, streams, seas, trees, plants, creepers, flowers, leaves, insects and varied landscape, wide range of minerals, vegetation, plants, animals, everything we found from the nature. Then you have to write it down all the components: landscape, Himalayan landscape, rivers considered as a Lokmata, vegetation, different types of vegetation, men dependent on that for their food, clothes, shelter, wildlife, the different types of animals that we observed in the forest. Clear? So you have to write it down this in your textual exercise. One question number 2, in that the second one, explain the meaning of natural heritage and state what does it comprise of. So here students, you have to write it down, meaning of natural heritage, and students, you have to write it down the components: landscape, rivers, vegetation and wildlife.